What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and right now I have to give you guys my first impression of Rise of the Tomb Raider to let you know if you need to buy it or not. And I have to tell you guys my first impression of this game is wow. Seriously, it is wow. As soon as you start the game, the visuals look amazing. I mean, you really feel like you're in this game. This game is actually very immersive. As soon as you start playing it, you're on top of the mountain and you're like walking in the snow and you can actually hear it. I'm talking about 7.1 surround sound. It sounds amazing. You hear the snow crunching, the wind blowing, everything in the background. You really feel like you're in this environment. As soon as I started playing it, people in my family was looking like, what is that? It looked like a movie. It looked that damn good. I will actually say, as soon as the game got started, I was kind of wondering if it was going to be one of those games where you actually turn it on and you don't have a story and it's just like, start playing, start walking, start doing stuff. But that's not what happened in this game. You started walking, you got some really great dialogue that kind of got you into it. Of course, you had the random things breaking down here and there, but it really started off very good. I mean, you weren't bored as soon as the game actually started. So after you start climbing the mountains and all this other good stuff and you make it to a whole nother level, you can actually start getting into the whole entire discovery portion. And it was actually very comparable to Uncharted series. I mean, it's very comparable to it. I mean, they did an awesome job. Square Enix, great job with this game. I can actually say that when I was playing it, the way the controller felt, I mean, it was moving, every little thing was vibrating. I mean, you really were immersed in this game. You find yourself fumbling for the buttons sometimes because you're like, oh no, oh no. Like, you really felt like excited that you were actually playing this game. So I will actually recommend that everyone go out here and go buy this game. It does have a lot of great visuals. The story was actually pretty darn decent. I think I got about 4 hours in this game right now, hunting and, killing things. I will actually say that it does have a small setback, and that comes into the whole entire hunting scenes where you're actually hunting for creatures. You shoot them with your bow and arrow, and then they die right there. And then as soon as you get up to them, they just disappear. I'm talking about like you shoot them, you walk up there, and then they disappear. I'm talking about even if they're like 10 feet away. So that's maybe something that they can actually patch a little bit later on. I will say that there wasn't much supporting cast in there. It's just this one random black dude who seems like a pretty cool guy. Like he kind of has a crush on Laura, but no spoilers. Just saying, looks like he got kind of thing for jumping off mountains and stuff. You don't just do that for anybody. Another thing I can actually say about this game is that it has a very good discovery aspect of it. As you're traveling around, going into caves and stuff like that, you really like getting nervous that you're going inside these caves. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna find. Is it gonna be a trap? It has a lot of great little puzzles in it, so you're finding yourself not just waltzing through the game, figuring like you're just gonna beat it and you don't even have to try. This game, you're like, wait, what's going on with these rafts? What am I supposed to? And your brain starts spinning, and you're like, "Oh, okay." And you got to come up with an actual plan. So that's really good to help you stay involved in the whole entire game. It's not a dude bro shooter where you're just like, "Oh, just shoot everything." No, it actually does require some finesse and definitely a little bit of work and definitely a small amount of farming to be able to get yourself up to a halfway decent level. I actually had to farm for about an hour just to actually be able to get enough little upgrades to be able to do something. I mean, so the upgrade path, a little bit slow, but the game overall is a fantastic game. I don't know why Square Enix chose to do that little timed exclusive deal with this whole entire Microsoft thing. I don't think that was a great idea. I'm sorry, I don't care. It was not a great idea to go ahead and do that because right now you limited the sales of this awesome game. This game is actually visually better than most of the games that came out this year. Most of them. I mean, you can kind of argue Metal Gear Solid, but this game, like the visuals are stunning. I will give them so much credit for that. So I was kind of wondering why they wouldn't put that whole entire time exclusivity thing. I can also say that it was not a great idea for them to launch this game when they did. Right now, you got Fallout 4, you got Call of Duty, and it kind of absorbed all of the people that would have been buying this game should it had not came out at this time. They should have dropped it maybe in December, probably sometime in December. It would have been a much better choice and released them on all platforms. But they chose to go with Microsoft. They actually did a pretty good job with this game. I mean, it runs very smooth. There's a couple of scenes where you're like scanning between trees and it looks a little fizzy, and it's not that great sometimes, but for the most part, it looks amazing. It plays great. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. If you have Xbox One, you need to get this game. I'm seriously, if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna be playing Fallout, okay, maybe you might want to take a break and try this game. It is that good. I'm not being paid to say this or anything like that. This game is that good. I can't not wait to actually beat this game. I was thinking about it while I was like cooking and cleaning up stuff, and I'm just like, damn, I wonder what's gonna happen now. It was that good. It was that immersive. So great job to them. Hopefully it's not going to be too much longer for everyone on PlayStation 4 to get it. But man, y'all are missing out. This game is really good. She's not a punk ass character who just walks around dying all the time like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. She's actually kind of a badass. She has a great personality. She seems like she has a good head on her shoulders. I think in the first one, she was a little bit more trying to survive. And this one, she's definitely more of the aggressor. And she has like a very big motive in this game to try and discover things and solve mysteries for her father. So kudos to her for not being like a total biatch. She actually walks through this game and she doesn't look all slutted out. She looks like a person who's actually out there trying to discover stuff. So if you're going into this thing and, oh, I'm going to see boobs jiggling like this is some kind of Street Fighter game, that's not what you're going to see. This game is actually very tastefully done. Sometimes I think she was a little underdressed for some places that she went, but as she got like banged against walls and stuff like that, she started getting scratches and scars all over her and covered in mud. And I'm like, this is very good. Very great job. Great job. I cannot say it enough. That's pretty much my whole entire first impression of this game. I'm not kidding you guys. This game is good. It is good. I don't even know why they're talking about all these other games being considered for Game of the Year. This one needs to be considered Game of the Year. I'm serious. It needs to be at least in the top running. No lie. For all my anime fans out there, I'm going to have to tell you guys, there's an anime out right now, and I managed to wipe out every single episode of it right now, so I'm completely caught up. It's called One Punch Man. So if you have not seen that anime yet, go look it up. It's called One Punch Man, and literally, he punches things and they die. He just punches them one time. It's like he's completely OP, and it's actually done in a really cool way. Just saying, if you guys are looking for an anime to watch this weekend while you're bored, this is probably the one you need to go watch. Well, that's all news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. You know, as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching, and I will holler at y'all later. Thank you guys for watching my whole entire episode. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button, and after that, go to my StonefoxMedia store. Get cool things like shirts, iPhone cases, you name it. Even got mugs. There's nothing in